Hey guys, someone private messaged me asking me if I can post a video on death and how to connect to that in honor of Rabbi Shalom Brat's passing. So I said okay, and here goes. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of experience with death, but one of the greatest things that I learned is that it's not bad. It's just another transition, it's another phase, it's another form of existence of life, but it's not actually bad. It also gave me a really great recognition of how to stop worrying or wanting specific things in life to live. So with the death of many people in my life, I was able to really experience life on a much deeper level of stop wanting things for me and stop being afraid to live my life to the fullest. I think I'm able to have so much will and fight for my life simply because of the death. Because when we realize that our life is so short and so limited and so fleeting, it gives us a lot of power to really actually want to live it and not be so scared and so afraid, or not want to waste our life with people who don't love us or who treat us really well. So I want you guys to all know that the connection to death is the life. That it's extremely sad to lose a physical body, but the soul doesn't get lost. The soul remains. The soul is still here. It's only the body that gets and it goes into another place. So if we have this deep recognition that our lives are just so needed to be lived, then we can stop worrying and wanting specific things. You have the power to co-create with God or co-destruct with the Yetzer Hara. You can choose what kind of life that you want to live, so that when you die and you go to Shemayim and you go to whatever world, the highest world, B'ezrat Hashem, Gan Eden, that's there, you can look back at your life and not be ashamed of not accomplishing or living it in so much fear or worry or disdain. So the beauty to connecting with death is that it gives you an enhanced reason to live. If you're hurting yourself on a regular basis through copious amounts of marijuana or alcohol or sex or bad relationships, you're not living your life to your fullest. You're hurting yourself, and it's not fair to your life to hurt yourself. So what death does is it gives us this really calming and painful but calming recognition of life and how it's not our own, and that we have a purpose and we have a very specific reason for being here, and it's not meant to be looked past. It's meant to be lived. And all that fear and all that worry, it's such a waste, because we have such a powerful purpose and such a short period of time to accomplish it, that we don't actually have that time to waste it on resentments or anger or hurt. There are so many people that I forgave and that I allow my life to be so much greater. So I give you guys all a blessing, that you know that to connect to the death is a blessing, so that you can perceive life in a greater way, that you don't actually have to feel the pain from a place of complete goneness, but really an elevation and a transformation of the soul into a higher light. And hopefully that'll give you the awareness to connect to your soul. Hopefully that'll give you the awareness to connect to your neshama, because when death happens, we realize very concretely that the body doesn't exist after a certain point, and that all we have is our soul. So if you're focusing on your body and your bodily needs and your bodily pleasures, then you're misunderstanding how best to connect to your neshama, how best you can connect to your soul's purpose. So I give you guys all a blessing to find comfort in this time, to bless yourself, that Rabbi Shalom Brat's neshama has an aliyah to the highest places, which of course he will. And then if there's anything in your life that's not supporting your soul's purpose, that you really take a stand for yourself to live, so that when you do die, you're kind of really awesomely okay with how you lived. Shabbat Shalom. Peace.